Kevin here with Kevin Lisak Fitness. Quick video answering some questions you guys asked me on Facebook. And this video is for Ethan Mace. And Ethan asked me to make a video talking about when to eat carbs, fats, and proteins. And when not to. So timing and whatnot like that. And it's a pretty simple question, pretty simple video to make. Carbs, fats, and proteins, the biggest thing you need to worry about is when you're cutting down. Now, when you're cutting down, you really need to watch your fat and you need to watch your carbs, not overdo it. Something that I like to stress is to not completely cut your carbs unless you're a bodybuilder and you need to deplete your carbs when you're close to a show. If you're just purely someone trying to lose weight, you want to cut your carbs slightly. You want to keep them, for most people it's around 200, 300, somewhere around there. It depends strictly on you and your macros. And then you want to cut your fat down to around 50 or so grams a day. And now, when you should be getting those, when you're cutting down, this stands for most of the time actually. We'll start with carbs. The biggest thing with carbs is carbs are what give you energy. They're what's gonna give your body that drive that it needs. So when you need that is mainly right when you wake up in the morning. So breakfast, carbs with breakfast, all the time. Always have carbs with breakfast. So say you need to get 200 grams of carbs a day, make a good percent of that, at least, if not half, at least, I don't know, pretty close to half of that should be at breakfast. And then you want to get the next carbs in the morning and then carbs right before your exercise, because this is when your body's going to need that the most. It's when your body's going to need the insulin spikes from the carbs to give you energy throughout your workout, especially when you're cutting down. You're not going to have that much energy, and only when you eat carbs is when you're going to get the energy. So carbs in the morning and before a workout. Protein all the time. Protein's something that you don't really have to worry about as much because it's not really going to store as fat. It's not going to do much to you. But one thing you do need to watch is how much you're taking. There's a myth that you can only get around 30, 35, somewhere around there grams per sitting, per meal sitting. That's the myth, that your body can only take in that much. It's not proven, but a lot of people do like to believe that. So if you make it so you're getting around that many grams, or I'd say 40 most, per meal, you should be okay, because extra protein can be stored as fat, things like that. So protein with every single meal. And then fat. Fat is something that you're gonna get with every meal. It's you're not gonna really be able to help that unless, of course, you take like a meal replacement shake, something. You can get fat-free meals, but fat you're gonna want with every meal. But the thing with that is, obviously, I mean, most of you know I recommend getting at least 6 meals a day, 6 or more meals a day at around 2 to 3 hours apart each. Now, a trick that I like, a tip I guess that I like to tell everyone is, you want to, when you eat a meal, when you plan out a meal, plan ahead think what you're going to be doing as far as activities until your next meal. So, for example, say I wake up in the morning and I'm going to be going right into my workout. What you're going to want to do is up your carbs, up your fat, and protein, of course, is always going to be up around the same for the most part. So you're planning ahead, because you're going to be doing activities where you're going to be moving around, burning more calories, so you can play a little bit more with the fat. You can have a little more calories in that meal. And then next, say my next meal after, so I got meal 1 to meal 2. I'm going to be working out in between there, so my calories will be a little higher. So between meal 2 and meal 3, say I'm going to be sitting in class, or say I'm going to be on the computer. So there is where you're going to want your carbs real low and your fat real low. You want to keep things down, keep your calories in general down when you're going to be resting. It's as simple as that, guys. Really, that's all you need to worry about. So carbs in the morning, carbs before a workout, protein all the time, fat all the time, but play with the fat. And overall, throughout the whole day, keep the fat as low as you can when trying to cut down. When trying to bulk up, follow this same theory. Carbs in the morning, carbs before a workout. But you can also, you don't have to watch it as much. You can have carbs with every meal. So of course you don't have to watch it as much. You don't have to watch fat as much. I would up the protein a little bit if you're bulking up, but it's really the same theory for both things, guys. So it's really simple as that. So hope this video helped you guys out a little bit, and be sure to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/KevinLisakFitness. Got a lot of cool things on there, and yeah, have a good one, guys.